Way station.
My cruiser weighs 16,000 kilograms.
I just got off the phone with Tom Mercado from the Budget Committee. This thing with Farver's screwed up, Pooch.
What? They can't lump us in with that fucking Martian.
We're all in the same boat, fellas.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really.
Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks? You mean shenanigans? Oh. You're talking about shenanigans.
Let the shenanigans begin.
That was an elaborate intro.
Yes.
Yeah, Super Troopers, man. Who doesn't like that shit?
Yeah, especially the shenanigans.
Yeah,
Because it is the season of the Patricks of Saint.
that's right. It's episode 29 tonight. Did I get the number right?
That is correct.
Oh man, and we have a great guest in the studio tonight.
Speaking of shenanigans,
The Tall Boys. Look at these dudes. We're gonna be hanging out with these fine gentlemen tonight. Yeah, we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking all about their music, where they've been playing, what they've been doing. They got some acoustic guitars. They're gonna play some songs for us tonight. But before we get into all that greatness, all that sparkly goodness, we've got the way we always start out the show, the grudge match. Kevin, who we got lined up for us tonight in the grudge match?
So last week or last episode, we retired and sent them to the Hall of Fame, Shepherd's Reign. So we have two new competitors tonight. The first one you're going to see is a band called Dispositions, and they are out of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And their song, I have to go back and take a look at it real quick, is For You. And then I want to say the Challenger, but it's not Challenger. The second video is a band out of Austria.
Wow, that's
called Fertilizer.
Isn't that Arnold's homeland?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Get to the chopper. So Fertilizer, their song is Victory. It's very simple. You get in the comments. It's video number 1, video number 2. Whichever one you like, you pick it. And the one who gets the most votes, of course, moves on to the next episode, which, by the way, will be the 18th.
Yeah, okay, the 18th. And we got some other cool stuff to talk to you about tonight. We got the Covey Awards coming up next week.
Yep.
We're going to be playing some bands that are nominated for awards for Covey Awards.
The Tall Boys are also nominated in 2 categories.
Coincidentally, these gentlemen are here tonight too. So let's jump right in. This is going to be the first video. This is Dispositions. Did I say that right,
Dispositions.
Kevin? And the song is called For You.
For You.
And you're watching The Sound.
Bring up the gaping, this growing hole from eating its way through my awful soul. And I never meant to build a broken home out of arguments and broken bones. And after all the things that I fucked up, you're the only thing that I'm proud of. You'll understand it when you're all grown up. You made me finally feel like I was drowning. Every building 1,000 times, making my brain, made me see my life. Lost in my judgment, but my there was from them to me, I'm doing everything I can. Searching my head up my wire. I'm not the man you think I am, but I'm doing my best to make up here. I'm doing everything I can. Searching my head up my wire. I'm not the man you think I am, but I'm doing my best to make up here.
All right, so that was cool.
Yes.
I'm digging that one. Tell me again where they're from.
Dispositions.
Tell me again where they're from.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Dallas Fort Worth area, got a little bit of heaviness going on over that way. I'm digging the shit out of it. They're band number one. We don't have a challenge. You know, it's not like you said earlier. It's not a challenger because nobody's returning. If you dug that video, you would drop a number one in the comment section below. But we got to listen to number two first, the second band that we're going to play before you can make your decision. And so that band, Kevin, is going to be
Fertilizer.
not Fertilizer.
Not Fertilizer, but Fertilizer. They're
Right.
out of Austria.
Okay.
And the song is called Victory. I dig it. Check it out. It's video number 2. After that, make your vote for video number 1, video number 2. This is Fertilizer, Victory, and you're watching The Sound.
Fear is what society wants. To let us feel weak.
All right. I'm digging that one too. That's Fertilizer. The song is called Victory. Looked like a bit of a military
Yes.
tribute in that video there. I'm not sure exactly
So now
100% of what they're going for, but I did dig it. I dug it a lot.
We support the military.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I
now
really
is the
liked it.
time to get into the comments and vote video number 1 or video number 2.
That's right.
So we're going to stop and we're just going to wait.
We're not going to say anything until we get all the votes in.
That's it. Go vote. Comment section. Video number 1, video number 2.
Do it right now.
Just kidding. We're definitely not going to sit here and wait for all that shit. Keep voting all throughout the show tonight, and if Kevin doesn't forget, we'll announce the winner before the end of the show. And if not, usually like he says, about the time he hits the Alabama line on his way back to Pensacola, he usually remembers and announces it then.
Pull off at the Welcome Center and say, "Okay, go live. All right,
That's
there's your
right.
winner."
But
and move on.
so let's roll over in here to our honored guest for the night.
Yes,
It's the Tall Boys, man.
the
How
tall boys.
How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Man,
We're doing good.
I'm here. I'm feeling
We're-
good.
Yeah,
Tickled.
here and feeling good. I mean, that's awesome. Not the first time on the show. Not the first time you've had this honor to be here in the presence of greatness, I would say.
I would agree.
Yeah. This is the second time you guys have been on the show.
Number 2.
That's right. And so since that last time, what all has happened? I mean, have y'all made it rain? Have you had lots of cool, white trash parties? I mean, what's been going on here?
Yes, the answer is yes. We've had all of that. we have played on a pontoon boat.
That made my dreams come true that night.
Not just a song. So you actually realized the dream there, made it
That's
made it
right.
come to life.
We have been forbidden from Mosaics, and then invited back to Mosaics.
Right.
Now-
Not the church, but the actual bar. The church
the-
welcomes
yeah, the
anybody. and I
church-
go there every Thursday night.
He does it.
Now that sounds like a story worth telling. Now, how do you get uninvited and then re-invited to a live music venue?
That's touchy.
It's touchy.
I don't want to go into no details.
Okay.
They just told us one time that they wasn't going to do no more country songs.
Different direction.
They said they were. No, they really did. They said
No, I
they,
believe it.
they were just going to do blues and funk and jazz and
That kind of sounds like a nice, polite way
Yeah.
of saying, hey,
We're canceling your next 2 gigs.
I feel
and
like this relationship is at its end, right? It's not me. It's not you.
Definitely.
It's me.
but they kept playing country gigs after that, and I thought, well, maybe something we did or
I couldn't think of anything we did.
You didn't light anything on fire while you were there, did you?
No.
No?
We try not to talk about anything controversial.
Try is being the key word here, right?
Well, next thing you know, we're back there. We're going to be there on St. Patrick's Day.
Well,
y'all,
then
so-
it sounds to me like it all worked out in the end.
It all worked out.
Except
Yeah.
for the
St.
taxes.
Patty's Day.
Kurt actually has something right here he wants to show you.
You know,
Okay.
I was
Right.
I hate to bring out gifts so early,
Here it is.
but our friends
Oh,
Kyle
wow.
and Tess over there at 6
That's good right there. Show it to that
Ocean
camera.
Springs.
Yep. There you go.
They printed this back on their 100-year-old printing press that they got from an estate sale. They basically stole it from a garage sale. But show us.
Where did they touch you?
It could be anywhere. The wiener.
So
the
should we put that up on our wall here and just have people,
Just point.
that need to fill it out, just fill it out?
Well, what they should do, and I'm gonna give you directions because there's no instructions on here. Go ahead and put your initials where we touched you. It could be your mind, it could be your heart, it could be your private parts or your genitals. And if we touched your feet or your ankles, you're gonna have to draw your own little bubble.
Was that somehow that was left off? Somehow that wasn't important enough to create its own bubble for
Not
us.
for
Is that correct?
sexual assault, no, nothing like that.
So
Once
other
again, the key word tonight is shenanigans.
We're here.
hey,
we're
we
there.
we opened up the show with that disclaimer, right?
Yes.
This is a semi kind of our St. Patty's Day show, I guess, because it's the only one that we're gonna have before St. Patrick's Day, right?
Unless you come out to the Covey Awards, then I'll really be decked out for St.
Don't
Patrick's
give anything
Day.
away, Kevin. Don't give anything away.
Just really
Uh,
decked out.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that again.
G-string.
We have the Covey Awards coming up March the 10th.
March 10th.
which is a Tuesday, and you gentlemen have by coincidence you'll have a Covey Award times how many? How many?
Well, you're nominated twice this year. So how many? And y'all won last year.
Tell them about it, Willie.
Did y'all win the
Yeah.
year before?
Give us the facts.
We own 2 of them. I have one in my trailer.
Hey.
You have one
So
at
do
your
At my house.
McMansion.
So wait a second. I'm the only one at this table who doesn't have a Covey Award.
That's right.
All right, cool. Let's keep going.
You got a Kevin's got one?
I got
Kevin's got
2.
one.
Oh,
I got 2.
We're doing what?
Yes.
Number one for
radio,
being humble.
Radio DJ of the year.
For being humble.
They don't do that award anymore. But
terrestrials.
Radio,
back in-
yeah, radio DJ of the year. I got it twice.
Okay.
Come
all right.
on, Dave.
It's only the
Now, who was
15th.
that?
Only 15th time he's
Well,
been.
we're up for
I'm just
two this year.
There you go.
Now we've won 2 for the past. We've been This is going to be our 4th nomination. The first year we lost it to a band. I won't mention their name. And the second 2 years we got it. And then this year we're up for the favorite local country band, and then Coast Style. And that's going to be Coast Style is a very popular.
Now,
It's a yeah.
obviously, you want to run the board. You want to win all of them.
Obviously,
But
all
I
of them.
gotta believe knowing what I know about you guys, that the Coast Style, does that one feel a little?
It's a little
is
sweeter.
that a little sweeter for
It's
you?
a little sweeter. If
And
we
maybe
get
it's-
that one, I'll do something special.
That,
Okay.
that may be the sweetest one we've ever got nominated for. You know?
Define special.
Yeah. The you
Don't want to give anything away.
we mentioned earlier that I guess we did the history of the Tall Boys the last time you were on here, and if
Yeah.
people want to go back and watch that, maybe Kevin's smart enough to be able to figure out how to link that episode
Yes.
in the comments section down there while we're doing all this live.
What are
I
you
don't-
trying to say?
Well, I just want to throw you a
It's a
curveball on,
lengthy,
on
a
live
lengthy
web.
history.
Watch
Web
this
division.
shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but so maybe we could talk a little bit more about the what makes the Tall Boys the Tall Boys, like the philosophy behind it, the lifestyle, the day in and day out of what you guys represent.
That's right.
Is that a little too heady of a question?
No, it's not, and it really starts really with the heart and with the mind. If you infuse the two together, it has everything to do with freedom, and we represent a free. I don't want to say punk rock because they're very free, but I'm not a punk rock band.
Right.
But it's the same freedom, and when we started this, we thought that bands had to write their own music, so we both went into it as this whole, well, we got to write our own music. And then we started seeing the other bands, and they was playing everybody else's music, and we thought, well, should we play everybody else's music, or should we play our music? And we said, well, let's play our music. And before long, we started not giving too many F's about anything.
Right, and it definitely shows. I like how you let off with freedom. I mean, y'all are all about the freedom. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Everything.
Has there ever been a bald eagle born at one of your shows?
Yes. 3. Can we talk about
I
something?
just feel like
something-
that's
something feels like it's missing right now.
all right. What is that?
Our drummer's not here right now.
John
and that-
W. Ponytail's at home watching right now.
Now, what happened to him? I didn't get the details.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
It's not
we
coronavirus
are
related, is it?
speculating.
Is it coronavirus related?
It could be
Because I don't see him
coronavirus.
as drinking foreign beers.
Well, they say HIV also puts off a similar flu-like symptom at the beginning, and I don't know if we should go there or not.
We're wondering.
This is just as off the rails as I thought it was going to be. Are we going to play a song at this particular point in the conversation? Did we talk
Sure.
about that?
They're playing
Sure.
a song.
Right. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yes.
Do you want us to?
I think I do. I don't want to interrupt the flow here of the conversation.
It's okay. We can flow back.
Let's flow back to it, but let's try to get in as many of these hits as we can. What tell
And
us?
by the way, the first episode is in the comments, ladies and gentlemen.
oh, you just
yeah.
hey.
It was episode number 8 to be exact.
All right, I love it. I love it. What is the song that you're gonna play for the people that are watching and hopefully most people have heard your music before live, but if they haven't, give them a little taste of what has inspired this song. What's it about?
This song is one that we've actually probably never ever played live. And
Okay.
it's something that we thought we would do tonight. We'd play some kind of our obscure songs and our new songs. This one I wrote, it's called That Way.
That way.
I wrote it a few years ago, and kind
Okay.
of bluegrassy, kind of country.
All right, before you jump into it, I want to. You can actually hold that the whole song.
You got.
Yeah,
listen,
that's not happening. I'm already my
You
my
need to tell
soda's
us-
already sore.
We're gonna do some trivia later. We need time for the trivia.
Trivia.
Yeah,
Kurt-
we got multiple segments here,
Kurt
guys.
has a few questions
Yeah,
he needs
yeah.
to ask you
I do.
boys.
Okay.
Before you do that, let me. I want to shoot my mic over your way so I can get some good.
By the way, John says it's the Jaeger virus. The Jaeger
Oh,
virus.
yeah, he doesn't drink Corona unless he's at a special party. The
No.
song's called That Way. It goes like this. I woke up late, still mad at y'all. Overhang from alcohol. Closed my eyes and tried to start my day again. I got too high and had to fall. A beer to chase my Adderall. I don't think it's right for you to stay with him. The games that you're playing with my home.
Sometimes I'll restring my guitar and smoke a black mild cigar and drive from here to Texas on a tank of gas. Try to sing in San Bazaar, leave the drive door ajar. I don't know how something strong can break so fast. How did we ever get like that? The way was full of curbs and potholes in the road. Which way to go? I'll go by either way. You'll take us separate ways, both back home. Would you rather roam? Would you rather try to make it on your own? How long? Sometimes I don't think it's true. I fall asleep and I dream of you and realize it's a nightmare when I close my eyes. Sometimes talks are interviews, them little things are minuscule. How can you expect to be the least surprised? How did we ever get like that? The way was full of curbs and potholes in the road. Which way to go? I'll go by either way. You'll take us separate ways, both back home. Would you rather roam? Would you rather try to make it on your own? How long? You wanna go all alone? Go home. Do it by yourself then. I go by either way, take a separate ways, back home. Would you rather roam? I go by either way, it's full of curved pots in the road. Would you rather roam? Would you rather try to make it on your own? Would you rather try to make it on your own? How long?
How about that?
You know, something like that.
Come on, Kurt.
I bet, you know, you know.
Thank you. That goes
Nice. Nice.
That goes out to John and his coronavirus.
It's coronavirus. We gotta,
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
yes, yes,
Trying to
man.
do songs that, you know, not John, you ain't never played these, and we're trying
John
to
didn't
show
play that
you
song.
these songs, you know. And I ain't played this one in a while. I brought my songbook here for y'all. You see this shit.
Hey, that was amazing, guys. That was awesome.
Thank
I
you.
really
Thank you. We're tickled to be here. Thank you.
dude.
What color?
It's our honor. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're tickled pink.
Tickled
There it is.
pink.
Pink.
All right, tickling pink. All right, I love it.
I'm just listening.
yeah, you just
I'm
hanging out?
enjoying.
Hey,
I
you're,
mean,
you're still basking in
hey,
the
the
glory.
tall boys are good to go. I'm in Pensacola, jumping up and down. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna have a good show.
Hey,
Yeah.
bring us to North Florida. That's the most redneck part of the South,
Yeah,
I
we
heard.
Think? Come on,
Where do you think Skinner's from?
We'll- we'll make it
Jacksonville.
happen.
North Florida, yeah,
That's
right.
right, baby. That's right.
I
Don't
got
you-
some friends from North Florida.
Yeah?
Shout out to Will
Little
Dog out there.
dog. Here it is.
All right, all right. Hey, we're gonna slide in another video. That's just one song, ladies and gentlemen. They got more than that.
Three more, I
Yeah,
hope.
they got 3, 4, 5 more. Shit, we don't know. We might go till daylight. Who knows? Right, Kevin?
We got
Yeah, sure. I don't have to be at work till 1 in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
All right. Look, the next song we're gonna play. Go ahead. You intro this. I think.
Yeah, because we're actually going to go into that interview real quick.
Right.
So I had a chance to sit down. There's a band called Reason to Find, all-female band. They're on tour with Gandhi's Gun. They're going to be playing Jackson tomorrow night, Hattiesburg the night after, and then the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs on Saturday night. Shelby from Reason to Find, the guitarist for Reason to Find, we had a chance to sit down with her, chat with her about Reason to Find, about the touring and all of that going on. So we're going to play that video, then we're going to follow that with the song Reaper from Reason to Find. So here's the interview with Shelby.
You mentioned in the
now.
video where all they're playing. Isn't that
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
this that blonde y'all was talking about?
Yes.
What
Yes.
did you guys say
There we
about
are.
her?
Yes, it actually is.
Mm.
What did
All
you
right.
say?
So go ahead.
Mum's the
We'll
word.
go ahead and jump into
Yeah.
that video here. Say it again one more time because I already forgot.
Reason to Find.
Yeah,
Her name's Shelby.
yep.
She is the guitarist, and we talk about their tour that they're on right now.
All right, here we go.
So I'm sitting here with Shelby from Reason to Find out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Shelby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad we finally got to get the time together to do this little short interview. So I'm glad that's happening.
Yeah, same. We have the day off, day tour, so we're just hanging out, and perfect time to do an interview.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this real quick. So Reason to Find, an all-female metal rock band. How did you guys find each other?
So we actually started at a music school called Valentine School of Music as a cover band. They have this summer program called Jam Sessions where you like get together in a group and learn like 5 or 6 cover songs, and then you go to a venue and you play those songs. And we found each other through that, and then we just stuck together and have been doing it ever since we found each other in, I think it was 7 years. It'll be 7 years ago in August.
Okay, that was my next question, is how long you guys have been together. So
Yeah, it'll be 7 years in August.
That's awesome. And you guys were the 2016 Carolina Music Awards Rock Band of the Year.
We did.
So how did that come about?
So the way that award show works is like people nominate you, and then people have to vote to be able to like get you to win it. And I guess everybody voted for us. And then we ended up getting it. It was really cool. And we went to the award show. We got all dolled up and stuff. It was very fun.
Yeah, we have our, in Mississippi, we have our version of that. It's called the Covey Awards, where my co-host Jared and I, we actually get to present at those awards. So that's awesome when, especially when it comes from the people or the listeners or the fans actually voting. So that makes it even a little more special.
Oh yeah, it was incredible. It was a really cool experience.
So you guys are on a run right now. Started in Alabama, went into Louisiana, currently in Texas, and then you're going to wrap it up here in Mississippi. And we're going to talk about the dates that you got coming up in Mississippi. But tell me how the tour has been going so far.
We love Texas. We've played more shows in Texas this year than we've played in North Carolina, and we've made jokes about how we're now a Texas band.
There you go.
It's been really fun. We've never been to the desert before, any of us, and we went to the desert out in Fort Stockton. That was a really cool experience. All of the shows have been great, and the people that we're meeting are so nice. It's really cool. It's been a great experience.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to get you on here and talk for a little bit was part of the back end of your tour. The last 3 dates are actually in Mississippi.
Yes.
So you're going to start March 5th at Pop Saloon in Jackson, and then you'll hit Hattiesburg at the Tavern, and then you'll be in our town in Ocean Springs at the Juke Joint on March 7th.
And we played the Juke Joint before.
I was gonna ask you that question because I think you guys played the Juke Joint last year.
We did last summer. We played the Juke Joint, and when we played there, it was a wild time. Like that was one of our favorite shows that we played that entire tour.
Well, I'm personally gonna try to make it out. I have a special one's 50th birthday, so I have to make sure that that's okay too. So, but yeah, definitely the Juke Joint. You're playing with Gandhi's Gun. So how is that when you guys are touring together? How fun is that, or how fun can you make that when you're doing a bunch of these runs together?
They're such good people. They're so much fun to tour with. It's always like a 50-50 chance. You're like, oh no, are they going to like us? Are we going to become friends? But with them, we automatically hit it off. And they're just like us, and we love to hang out with them. We've become really close, and it's going to be sad when we have to part our ways in Ocean Springs and go back home.
Right. Well, I just saw that you guys picked up a Northeast tour. Going to be, is that in April, I think?
It's in April, and it goes into May, yes.
Wow. So how'd you guys get that run going?
So I met Carly from the Rumors when we played in Iowa. Well, we all met her.
Hold on. I just now put it together as in Carly Fox.
Yes, Carly Fox. Yeah.
Yes. Gotcha.
So we met Carly when she played with us back in Iowa. I don't remember the town right now off the top of my head, but I automatically hit it off with her, and she was just so cool. And I've been following her band for a while, and then they signed on with our booking agent and his company called Blind Anxiety Entertainment. And I was like, no way, we've got to get a tour together. And so then James, who runs Blind Anxiety, was like, do you guys want to do a tour with the Rumors? And we were like, hell yeah, we want to do a tour with the Rumors. And so now we're doing the Love is Pain tour with them, which is like a Northeastern run.
So if anybody is watching this that is in the Northeast area, this is going to be one hell of a show. I can tell you that. I know Rumors puts on one hell of a show. I've seen some live footage from you guys, hoping to catch you guys at the Juke Joint. So I know it's going to be one hell of a show because Carly's a fun person. So.
She's great. I can't wait to see her perform every night. And we named the tour "Love Is Pain" after a Joan Jett song, nice. Because both of our bands are obsessed with Joan Jett. So it's gonna be a fun time. I'm very excited to do that.
I was just gonna ask, what bands influence you?
Me personally, or like the band?
No, I mean you personally. You can put the band in there as well, but you personally.
Me personally, I would have to say a huge influence of mine is a band called Tonight Alive. They're from Sydney, Australia, and they have just like inspired my musical journey basically since I started playing guitar when I was 13. So I think that's a big one for me. And then if you ask anybody in the band, they'll have a different answer, which is kind of cool because then everybody's like musical tastes come together and we create like our own little thing.
I get it, and that's the best thing about it is a bunch of different influences coming in together. So how did the band Reason to Find, how did that name come about?
So we had a name before we had Reason to Find, and we felt like that name didn't really represent us as a band anymore, and so we changed it before we released our first album. And we just like started thinking about what the band meant to us and what like our friendship and what we as people were going through and like how music really has helped us define like our purpose in life. And so we decided to do Reason to Find because like this is the whole reason like we feel like we're on earth is to do music. And it helps us, define our reason for living. Yeah.
So I've been listening to a bunch of your tracks, and one of my favorites is Mirrors.
Really? That's
yes. Cool. So here's the thing. I grew up with 80s, so I was a big hair rock band, power ballads, things like that. And when I watched the video for Mirrors, I thought the song was just absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Is that a song that you guys play live currently?
Not currently. We'll whip it out on special occasion. The reason that we don't play it live often is because there's not really any room in the trailer for a piano.
Right. Yeah.
And also it kind of takes time out of the set to be able to like change over to the piano song and then like change back to like the full band stuff.
Right.
So no, we don't normally play it live, unfortunately. But I think it's one of the stronger songs on In Memory. So
no, I'm gonna tell you
a lot of people like it.
I love it. I love it. I've probably before you called, I probably played it about 5 or 6 times.
Oh, thank you.
But I do have a few questions that are out of the norm for a standard music interview. So when you're out on the road, what's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack is actually Mentos, which is really weird.
What about an activity? Do you guys go play goofy golf or Nerf wars or anything?
We don't. We mainly just like chill at the hotel, and then we'll go to the venue and we'll do all that stuff, and then we'll come back to the hotel. We go to the gym together, when we're at the
Gotcha.
hotel. So that's like a thing we all do. Yeah.
Favorite fast food?
So Paulina's really been pushing In-N-Out on this trip since we're in Texas.
Gotcha.
And so I'm really jazzed to try In-N-Out. So I'm gonna say In-N-Out for her.
I got you. Favorite TV show to binge watch?
New Girl.
New Girl. Gotcha. And your favorite song to play live?
Reaper.
That's the video we're about to play. So Shelby, I want to thank you for spending a little time with us tonight. Looking forward to you. So guys in Mississippi, the 5th, which is Wednesday night. Is that Wednesday night? No, Thursday night. Sorry. So if you're watching the show live tomorrow night, it'll be Pop Saloon in Jackson, March 6th, Friday night at the Tavern in Hattiesburg, and March 7th at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs. They're with Gandhi's Gun. Shelby, thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your tour.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, guys, this is their song. It's Reaper. It's Reason to Find, and you're watching The Sound.
Look me in the eyes. I can see right through you. Every broken promise lies poured across the floor. In your disguise, hides your face. A coward hiding in defeat. I can't escape the
All right, a little bit of clicking there, a little bit of clicking there. It's okay. It's a live show. That was super cool, man. I'm really digging that. Where'd you say they're out of again?
They're out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Band's called Reason to Find. You can catch them Saturday night with Gandhi's Gun at the Juke Joint.
I would go check it out.
That's all
I
the
would-
chicks too. It's an all chick band.
Yes.
So I know a lot of dudes are gonna be there and be like, I like chick music. I know I do like it. I do too.
Yeah, it's tough though. It is very tough. I like that. As you can see, we got the Tall Boys back in here.
We do.
In the studio. They're still here hanging out with us. They still got some more killer music to play for us. We got some stuff to talk about with the Covies. What have we mentioned them? Did we? We're going to be presenting at the Covey Awards.
We are going to be presenting.
We did last year. That
we
was
will
fun.
handle. Hold on.
Yep.
I got it right here. We will be presenting favorite DJ,
Okay.
favorite local band, rock alternative, which we'll play a couple of those bands here in just a little bit.
Party
And
at the Moon Tower.
yep.
I'm all about party at the Moon
And best bartender on the coast.
Tower. Doug from
uh,
the Juke Joint. That gotta be the best.
Gotta be.
Nice.
For sure.
What
So-
is what do we need to announce about the
So
Covies?
Shelley wanted us to talk about a few things.
She wanted to come in, but she couldn't make it in.
Right.
Yeah.
So even though the Covey started in 2004, this is the 15th anniversary. They weren't able to host the Coveys again until 2007 because of Katrina.
Yeah.
So this is actually the 15th anniversary in the 16th year.
Okay. I like it.
I think
is,
I'm getting right.
last year was my first year ever going to them. I've seen the photos online a ton
Right.
of times, and I was a little bit taken aback. Like I'm like, this is pretty big to do, you know?
Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff going on there.
Logistically, she does a really good job with
the,
this.
The Hard Rock Live was all decked out, chandeliers, the
Yep.
whole nine.
And I remember seeing you guys set up by the men's bathroom.
We were set up by the men's
That's actually
bathroom.
true. Yes,
Yeah, we
that's actually
interviewed.
true.
But then y'all went on to present after that.
Yes,
So y'all,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
that-
We were
we
officially
snuck-
invited.
we,
yes.
Yeah, we snuck in a little bit later. But this will also be the
Believe it or not. Yeah.
this
I
will
do.
also be the first year that it'll be broadcast on TV. And now, granted, it'll be delayed. WXXV Fox 25 is
Right.
going to be broadcasting it March 21st. So about
Yeah.
2 weeks afterwards, when they get a chance to edit it all down and everything,
Oh wow.
they'll be showing it.
Yeah,
So,
fancy stuff, bro.
and
Wow, that's
yeah.
the way to edit us out.
and she wanted everybody to know it's all about the votes. The new ballot is out for next year already.
Okay.
So the voting goes January 1st through September 30th every year. Bands and businesses have to encourage their fans to vote all year long to increase their
Yep.
chances of being the top three and possibly a Covey Award winner. So
Yep.
share the ballot and all of that.
How about writing?
And I have a teaser. You ready? There are 3 upsets this year.
Oh, nice.
How do you know that?
3
Because we
upsets
got the
this
inside
year
track, bro.
of long-standing Covey Award winners.
It's us.
Don't tell me that Pepe's
I-
and Bosque in the Iberville's not going to win again because they got the best Mexican food on the
They're good.
coast.
They are
You know what
good.
I mean?
But I want to run down a couple things here. DJs and local bands. Favorite DJ, DJ Hyphy, DJ Sandy, DJ
I just saw DJ
Zach,
Hyphy earlier.
What about
Avalanche.
Maybelline?
Yep, he's been on the show.
Favorite, yeah, he should be.
I know. Yeah.
he's-
Wow.
He is getting out
Wow.
of. He is getting out of it though.
Is he?
Yeah, he did make the Facebook post.
I didn't
I like
see
Yeah,
that.
he's
Maybelline.
still going to DJ weddings and stuff like that. But as far as being in the clubs and stuff like that, he's going to work on his music on himself. But he's done with the
Wow.
with the club
Okay,
DJ.
I didn't know that. That's news to
Wow.
me. Awesome.
Favorite local band, country, Radio Mojo, the Tall Boys,
Yes,
and Ty
baby.
and Graham.
Now Ty and Graham, that's Ty Taylor and Graham Ray.
Gotcha.
They are badasses.
Yeah.
I watched Ty
Come
Taylor
on.
open up for Jimmy or for Willie Nelson over there at the IP Casino, and he was on point.
They're
So
good.
If I
Alright.
lose to him,
They
I'm
beat
okay.
us in that
Yeah.
one. There it is.
Favorite local band, Co-Style, 3HG, Blackwater Brass, and the Tall Boys.
Again?
Yeah.
These gentlemen are again
I'm
nominated
actually
again.
I'm shocked. I
Favorite-
didn't know that.
Favorite local band cover / pop, 3HG, Crisis, and Trigger Proof.
Okay.
heard
Favorite
of
local
Trigger
band, Jazz, Blues, Funk, Blackwater Brass, Stars, and Unfazed show and band. Remember they played last year.
Unfaced is pretty badass. I heard
They,
of them.
they played last year. So
Oh, I remember
yeah.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they were
kicked
on
ass
point,
and took
yeah.
names. I do remember that.
Favorite local band, rock alternative, Brightside, Party at the Moon Tower,
There we go.
and
Yeah,
Whiskey
baby.
Kiss.
Yeah, a lot of
Go
good
party.
names there. Yep.
And then favorite local band solo / duo, Brennan Royal, Michaelette, and Ty and Graham.
Wait,
Okay.
Brandon Royal's gonna be there.
Yes,
Royal.
Brandon Royal.
Who's he playing? Who's his single or duo with?
I think
Jesus.
himself. I
Yes.
think.
I like Brandon Royal, and I do like Ty, and
They're good, and I like them.
All right. Well, listen, if you like all that, that sounds fancy, everything you just heard, you can buy tickets, right? You can come out to the event. It's next Tuesday night, March the 10th, at the Hard Rock live venue. It's a fun party, man. It's going to be a good time. Come check that out. Kevin, we wanted to mention one other thing real quick before we jump back in here with Tall Boys. Give It Hell. Is it Give It Hell
Give It Hell Promotions
Yes,
out of Louisiana.
I was just talking with these guys actually while we were playing the videos. They're doing a little bit. They're doing kind of what we're doing, promoting unsigned artists over in the Louisiana area. They're doing Battle of the Bands. They're doing all kind of stuff to promote, local music. So if you're over here in the Biloxi area, go over there or go to their Facebook page. It's in the comment section right now. Check them out and branch out, man. I mean, it's not that far away, right? That's what we're trying to do. We want to promote people from over there.
And I want to thank
people over here.
Dimitri.
Yes.
Dimitri's the one that said, hey,
yes,
Give It Hell and the Sound should work together.
Yes. Thank you, Dimitri.
And so thank you, Dimitri,
Always
for
networking.
hooking that up.
Yes.
So,
all right. So jumping back into these crazy cats that we got sitting right here in front of us. Gentlemen, y'all just told me recently, as a matter of fact, like 4 seconds ago, that y'all have a new album that's already been recorded.
Been recorded. We can't think of a name. We want people to get in there and give us a name. I like 3 ex-wives and a drinking problem. He says that's too lengthy.
It's a little bit long to type, but okay. I like where
But in
your
a nice
mind's at.
1980s font.
that sounded like a personal biography for me.
Well, and that's what
3
we're going
ex-wives.
for. We're trying to touch base with a lot of our
Constituencies.
loyalists. Yes,
I'm
the
right here.
constituents.
Yes.
And so anybody that, if you want to help us, we've been asking for months now. Drop your comments in the spot right there below the sound or on our page. And if you got any ideas, we've got Colby in the mustache and mullets idea.
Okay.
We've got a lot of ideas out there, but we want to get a plethora, almost like the Democratic Party, and we want to kind of
There
narrow
are
it down,
super delegates.
like the Democratic Party, to just like 2 or 3, like you just did recently. But we want to be very proficient, and we want to be open to the people.
Okay. Are you going to be as vague as that party, or are you going to be more specific?
Very vague. We just want you to look at us and say, what do you want besides an old rich white man? Because we are not
Wait a
old
second.
or rich. We just
Wait a
were
minute.
born white.
Wait a minute.
Now Willie has something he wants to share with you, Jared.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Kevin.
This is
All
the
right.
time when we do Tall Boys trivia. Got a couple questions down.
All right.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You have
Okay.
to clap if you know first, so we don't have any buzzers.
Okay.
You understand how it goes.
Right. So I'm actually competing
So
with
it's you
Kevin
and
right
him.
now.
Right,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
right.
All
I'm
right.
going to say a question. You got to clap first. You get to answer.
Okay.
We'll start with this example. There is a prize, too. Winner gets something.
It's
I don't
very
know.
special.
What do you say?
Hands up, Kevin. Hands up. It's a real thing.
I don't know
No,
if
it
I
is.
want to
No,
win
this is real.
All right. This is real. This is
Yes.
All right. So here we go. First question. This is an example. What color is a stop sign? There it is. You got it.
I believe one of the colors on the stop sign is red.
It
Majority
red,
is red.
majority
Majority,
is
because
red.
there is
Do you
white.
understand how the game
I didn't know
goes?
where you guys were going with that.
Gotcha.
All right.
That's how you understand how the game goes.
All
Here
right.
it goes. There's
So
5.
I'm 1-0 right now. I'm
No,
winning.
that was just
That
an
was a
example.
No one
That was
said
a
that.
sample.
No one did he say
That
that?
was a
All
sample.
right, okay.
That was
I
a
was in,
sample.
I'm sorry, I was in the zone. I can't
All right.
pay attention to
That was a
everything.
sample. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Question number 1.
I have slow reactions.
What was our first album called?
Trick question.
What do you
Don't
think?
look it up.
White trash.
Oh,
White trash what?
he's eating peanut
Hold
butter
on.
jelly.
Hold on.
White trash.
Proud?
Proud. There
There
it is.
Nailed it.
He's got the point.
Don't
Just
think
one
I
to
ain't a
go.
fan. Don't think I'm not a fan. Don't anybody say that I'm
Yeah,
not
that was
a
actually a
fan.
test to see if
I
you
think the
actually like
first
it.
album
Yes,
was
I
actually
do.
a self-titled one.
Yeah,
Remember?
there's been like 4 albums.
Okay.
Well,
Question number 2. The one that everyone knows about.
all right. That's the one I think I'm thinking of because we played that one a bunch on the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Question number 2. How many times do you think we played the Crawfish Festival?
I honestly on that one I just
Jared
got
got
excited and clapped
Got
first.
excited.
I did. I'm gonna go with 2.
Wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm
gotta
sorry.
follow
I
up
was
right there,
actually going to
Kevin.
go with wasn't last year your first year playing, and then you're
Oh,
playing
I'm
again.
sorry.
this
No
year.
points are awarded. It is. We've done it 3 times.
Three.
We're about to do it.
Three.
We're about to do it 4.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thank
I
you,
knew you were
Matt
doing it this
McDonald.
year. So
All right. So I'm still in the lead.
Shameless promotion.
I'm still in the lead. I don't
I'm
care.
gonna lose this.
1-0.
You're definitely gonna lose
Here we
this.
go.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's our favorite beer? I don't know. I think I saw him.
That's bullshit because that's an
Coors
easy
Light.
one. Oh, who brought the damn drink in here? That's null and void, man.
It's
I'm
one-
the one who brought it in here.
It's 1-1
All
right
right.
now.
Don't count that. Don't count that. In fact, Mitchell Distributing might get a little bit mad
Yeah,
at
yeah,
us
they're mad.
because we like our
No,
FEB and we like
Yeah.
our beer.
I'm gonna count it 1-1. We got two
All
more.
right,
Here
it's
we
1-1.
go. From which major Texas city is Curtis from? I saw it. over here.
Waco.
He's from Waco, Texas.
Woo!
Now I
Just
claim it. I ain't born there. I was born in Katy, but I will take Waco as my home
It's, a little
county.
bit, it's probably a little weird that I know that, but I did know that, and I'm proud of that.
Thank you.
So
No,
whatever.
I like the weirdness of it.
All right, keep going. We
Very
got any more?
intimate.
It's 2-1. I have one more. This is for the win. This could seal. This could tie it. I don't know.
Double points.
All right.
Here we go.
Screw you.
All right, double points. Here
No,
we go.
bullshit. Double points. It's gonna be another easy one. Like, what color hat is he wearing or some shit?
On which continent did our former drummer Joe die? Where did he die?
Yeah, you got me.
He
Yeah,
died
you got
in
me on
Chad,
that one.
Africa. There it
Thank
is.
you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I pay attention to the guests half the time. I know I ask questions that have already been answered a lot of times on this show.
Now, here it is.
Immediately after they've been asked, but I do pay attention, and
Here
I am
is
a fan of the
prize.
band.
We got a
So-
prize. We do
Good.
have a prize.
Is it
got a
more
prize.
Coors Light? Is it more Coors Light?
No.
I
Can the
wish.
camera see this?
Yes.
It says one free back rub from John W. Ponytail
Son
when
of a
when he gets over coronavirus. There it is.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
had I known what I was competing for, I might
Now,
have been
he's not
slightly
a
less aggressive.
He's not a professional masseuse, but his hands are strong.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
tough, and he knows how to use coconut oil like I ain't never seen before.
Once again, the key word tonight is shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yes, Kevin. I don't know if you planned it that way, but the intro for tonight was absolutely perfect. Gentlemen, what song are you going to play for us tonight?
We're gonna play a song about drinking one more beer before you go. Just one more beer. Can you scoot over just a little?
I can scoot over just a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna hold on before you start.
Got it? Well, one more beer before I go. Well, there ain't nothing waiting for me at home except a cold bed and a hungry dog. One more beer before I go. Woo! Man, get drunk tonight's the only life I wanna know. Some people like the nasty ass IPAs. Friends of mine prefer tall boy Bush Light can. Them boys in East Texas really do like them Shiner box.
Central Texas.
Some people like a Rolling Rock. I think we all know that it tastes like piss. One more beer before I go. Woo! You know nothing ain't waiting for me at home except a cold bed and a hungry dog. One more beer before I go. Just one more. Man, howling at the moon is the only life I wanna know. Oh! Well, them girls in Biloxi think Michelob Ultra tastes alright. It ain't that bad. Man, I much prefer me half Dirty 30 Natural Lights. Tonight I'm gonna drink about 12 of them ice cold Coors Lights. Woo! I ain't trying to fight. You like Bud Light, keep the dilly bullshit to yourself. One more beer before I go. One more. Man, nothing ain't waiting for me at home except a cold bed and a hungry dog. One more beer before I go. Man, drinking Coors Light's the only life I really wanna know. Just one more beer before I go, man. Just one more beer before I go. Just one more beer before I go.
You all right over there, buddy? You okay? You all right? Wake your ass up. Drink another damn beer. That's my brother Willie's song right there. He wrote that. Well, you ain't taking
Oh, very,
awesome.
very nice,
Very
gentlemen.
awesome.
Very, very, very nice. I like that. I can agree with all of that. All of that
He
song I can
passed
agree
out
with.
or something.
Yeah, I think he was really feeling
Hey,
that one.
y'all.
I think he was really feeling that one. Is the Tall Boys a band or a lifestyle? That's my next question.
It's a good question.
It is both, actually. It started out as a band, it evolved into a lifestyle, then it devolved back into a band. And that's how you know the word devolution or devolved.
Yeah, like a
Because-
dog is devolved from a wolf.
Right. I think it's kind of evolved from a wolf, but that's my own opinion.
No, a chihuahua has not evolved from a wolf.
You're right, and I agree with that. But all I'm saying is that there's a lifestyle that you must assume or presume if you're going to be a tall boy or a TTB supporter
That's right.
or a big titty supporter. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean.
Gentlemen, I think this would be the perfect time to go into your song that we played the last time that you were in here on the show. We're going to play the video. It's Don't let me mess this up. It's Mardi Gras season just passed.
Oh wow.
Well, we're gonna actually play the video. We got the video over here.
Want to give a shout out to
Yeah.
Corey Hudson.
Corey Hudson, great guy. man.
Yes.
From Gulf Coast Weekend.
Yes.
In
yes.
fact, he may be doing more for WLOX than WLOX is doing for WLOX. If you know
Nice.
what I mean.
Nice. He's the one over there
You
running
heard it here first.
the Gulf Coast Weekend. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Great dude.
What is can you tell us just a little bit about this song? I mean, Mardi Gras has obviously got to be
Well,
big
my
for you
Mardi, I
guys.
wrote a Mardi Gras song about taking Jello shots, but I didn't make it because Corey Hudson says I'm not the star.
Right.
Kurt's the star, so
Well, no.
his song stuck.
Corey and Gulf Coast Weekend
Listen.
asked us, they said put out 2 Mardi Gras, or they said do a Mardi Gras song. I said, well, I'll do one, he'll do one. And we competed, and we pitched them both.
Yeah.
And this one
We
won.
did
Listen.
not pitch them both.
Listen, Jermaine, let Michael do his thing. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna go into what's the name of the song? Pontoon Boat Mardi Gras Float.
Something
I
like
nailed
Yep.
it. I nailed it. I'm so impressed. This song is we played it the last time you guys were here. Go ahead. Yeah. What?
I was going to say, I want to give a special shout out to the crew of Pine Isle out there in Van Cleve for letting us use their pontoon boat and their property that was established and built in the early 1930s.
Hey,
Nice. All right. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pontoon Boat Mardi Gras Float. I know we just passed the Mardi Gras season, but it's still in the air. We can still
It's
smell
fresh
it.
on the mind.
Smell it down here in
I
downtown.
can
Rue
feel it.
Let's see.
Marche smells like
That's right. That's right. So here it is. Y'all check it out.
Hey man, play a new Mardi Gras song.
That new Mardi Gras song goes something like this.
Our Mardi Gras float is a pontoon boat, double wide vinyl on its side, and we party all day through the afternoon parade. I'm a pin and go for the ride. I hear Mister, please throw some baits, and maybe a vanilla moon pie. I don't know how this float is gonna make it back Tuesday night. I've been eating king cake since the new year. I'll quit drinking alcohol for Lent. Wake up Joe Cane Day and drink a few beers. Think of all those good times that we'd spend. Our Mardi Gras float is a pontoon boat, double wide vinyl on its side. We party all day through the afternoon parade. Jump up in and go for a ride. I hear Mister, please throw some baits, and maybe a banana moon pie. I don't know how this float is gonna make it back Tuesday night. Found the plastic baby in my breakfast, and I didn't swallow it and chose pontoon boat, double wide vinyl on its side. And we party all day till the afternoon parade. Jump up in and go for a ride. I hear mister, please look at me. Give me a marshmallow cream pie. I don't know how this boat make I don't know how this boat make it back to Spain. Oh, Mardi Gras. Okay. That's awesome. Is that right? A Mardi Gras float is a pontoon boat with double wide vinyl on its side. That's
I
the one
like
you- That's the one you're talking about right there.
That's the one. I like it.
Okay.
Guilty, I am charged, but I am not to blame. You're the one that made me this way. Guilty, I am charged, but I am not to blame. You're the one that made me this way. Can you help me break down these walls? I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. Can you help me break down these walls? I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in.
Can you see the beautiful people
twisted in rage. The wasted death of the age. I'm alive here. You gotta tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh. Tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh. I'm alive here. I'm alive here. Just tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh. I'm alive here. Just tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh. I'm alive here. Just tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh. I'm alive here. Just tell it to my soul. Oh, 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 oh.
Party at the
All right, we're back.
You got
We're back.
caught.
Nah, a little bit. I did
Got
get caught.
got.
I did get caught a little bit.
Party
There's,
at the
Shenanigans.
there's no doubt about that. I really like those guys.
I like
I
Pat.
like the song. I like
Good
that
dude.
that whole
I like
thing.
them.
I dig it. I liked all that stuff that we played. Whiskey Kiss, we played them on this show a ton of times. I saw
And,
them.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I saw them at a Mardi Gras ball recently. I don't remember which one they played. Three-piece band played a lot.
He goes to all of them. He's drunk at
Yeah.
most. I mean,
Well,
it's like one long drunk week for him.
Actually, I didn't do that many this year, but you're that's not out
He's
of
a
bounds.
prominent local Biloxian. He's very
Well,
prominent.
I'm trying to work my way up.
He
into
loves
that
those adult
status.
proms.
Yeah,
That's what they
exactly
are.
what it is. It is that. All right, so we still got you gentlemen in the studio. Honored to be here tonight.
Thank you.
Very much.
I
Thank
can't.
you.
No, I'm saying I'm honored that y'all are
I'm
here. tonight.
tickled pink. How are you tickled?
Pink.
Pink.
There it is.
Okay.
All right.
We mentioned earlier that y'all are looking for a title of the new record that's coming out.
Right.
If the fans that are listening tonight, if you could drop some ideas into the comment section right now, real ideas, fake
Real.
ideas, whatever ideas, all ideas are good. They need a title for the record. So let's talk just for a second about where did you record the album and walk us through a little bit of that process. Where were the inspiration for these songs? How are they different than the stuff you've done before? You know, give us a little
Nothing
peek.
is different. It's all the same thing over and over again.
Some of them are old songs that we've kind of either refabricated to a new, maybe not even refabricated, but revamped.
Some
but
of them are brand new.
Okay.
A lot of brand new songs. A lot of songs you probably
there
heard.
are 14 or 15 songs on there.
Right, right. And
That's an album.
And we recorded them out there in Van Cleve at Boggy Branch Studio with Dan Westfall.
Okay.
It is very exclusive out there, and his little cute
Little
black
shed
lab.
out there.
What was her Happy Girl? I loved recording with Happy Girl.
Yeah, Happy Girl's little dog running around out there.
She cute.
Okay.
Come here,
okay.
Happy Girl.
So Van Cleve, so that had to have a good vibe for
vibe.
you guys, right?
Right.
A good feel.
A lot of good
vibe.
food in the morning. We stopped by the that shack with the
Honey hole.
The honey hole. My
Yeah.
God, the boudin was so good.
Yeah. Van Cleve. It's the
You
busted-
never had better 3-day-old boudin.
Ever.
It's good.
So really, is it really 15 songs?
Yeah, it really,
Probably
no,
about
it's like
13, 14,
Yeah.
15. Yeah, we
Okay.
have.
All right. And so, are you guys?
What?
Yeah. Okay. I was making
You
sure.
are so fast. You're so far past what I was going to say.
We
No,
worked
go
on
ahead.
It's
it.
No,
not even
bring
worth
it back.
going back.
Bring
No,
it back.
come
No,
on.
Bring it
Bring
back.
it
Well,
back.
the whole point we played Whiskey Kiss and Party at the Moon Tower back to back was
Sure,
because
sure,
they are
sure.
nominated together for the Covey Awards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
And don't forget,
Yeah.
Pat from Party at the
You
Poon
know,
Tower.
Pat Powell, I love that man because he actually did a little segment with us. We were going through a soul search moment for a drummer or a box player, and he played with us for about maybe 1.5 gigs. And I don't want to talk about that.
Something did happen at one of those shows.
Was at the Flying Irishman, rest in peace, Flying Irishman.
Mid-show. Something happened.
And we're still friends, and we still love him. And
Pat Pow.
um,
Pow.
Papal stole
still
the
gotta get-
tambourine
And no, for real, for the tall boys
Come
saying
on.
we like a local band like them because they're original like we are, it is
Yeah.
something because, and that's what we strive for. They're great. The Chitlins are great. Any of these local bands that put out original music,
They're good.
they're good. We like them.
Yeah.
So
We love the Chitlins. We love Party at the Moon Tower. We love all those
yeah, they're
guys.
both great guys.
We still got to get Pat Powell in here. I've ran into him a couple of times and asked him why he hasn't been a part of the show yet.
What did he say?
I think he put it on me, like, because we haven't reached out. But,
Hey, man, it's
We
on
haven't
you,
invited
bud.
him.
but we had Marlo
We did.
and Mike in here.
Yep, love
I was like,
Marlo
so you weren't here?
Ramirez and Mike, yeah.
They'll come back. We'll get them back in. We love those guys. What is the song? You said this song has been played out live before.
No, it hasn't. It's a debut.
It's
It's never
we've
been
played it
played before.
was
a few times, but nothing that's significant. In fact,
nothing like this. Nothing with the gravitas
It's
of
been
this show.
It's been recorded, but it's mixing right now. Mitch Stewart down there in Florida right now, and you know Mitch Stewart from
Circle to circle.
Circle to Circle. He's been playing at every bar up and down the strip. He is a great musician. We love him to death, and he's going to produce the shit out of our record.
Okay.
And this song right here, my brother Willie wrote. It's called "Angel with No Wings."
All right. Let me get the mic.
In parentheses, John has coronavirus.
Yeah.
That's it.
Whatever you ready. Pick up my guitar, maybe.
What do you think?
Well, I probably tell you I love you a little too often. Sometimes I think I'm gonna scare you right away. Oh, 'cause you don't know the half of what I'm talking. I said the sun don't shine without you. I don't get my feelings without meaning. So every word I said is true. A lot of men ain't really what they selling. He'll tell you you're the finest thing he's seen. Yeah, but he's been thinking back upon another. He'll do you wrong that you think he's true. Years of heartache lead love to destruction. And I doubt if I did anything wrong to you. Yeah, now, honey, ain't it funny how love sneaks up on you? On my mind all the time, ain't nothing I can do. Sit around and feel your loving sting. Wait until you come around, bring that heat to me. Hear your voice as the hymn of sirens sing. Baby, you are my angel with no wings. Alright, alright, alright. Well, how can I convince you that I love you? That you know my heart won't ever change. I'm sure my spell will slowly slip you under. My deeds show more than these words will ever do. Mama, I've been living hard and dreaming about you. One day I know you're gonna give it to me soon. Well, hey now, honey, ain't it funny how love sneaks up on you? On my mind all the time, ain't nothing I can do. Sit around, feel your loving sting. Wait until you come around, bring that heat to me. Hear your voice and hear them sirens sing. Baby, you are my angel with no wings. Alright, alright, alright. Something like that, something like that, something like that. Baby, make it work. Well, baby, you are my angel with no wings.
Hey, man, you got one more song, man. You got the song about going back home and being overseas, man.
If you want to play that one, I'll do it. But I need you to give me a capo, and we gotta get special permission from Jared and Kevin over there to play it. And I'm getting a thumbs up right
Dude,
now.
I was gonna say you don't need permission from me. I don't run the show. I'm just the comic relief. Yeah, I'm definitely not funny. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
do it. Who cares? I'm the only one that's got to drive back to Pensacola.
You know,
You'll be fine.
we've
Hey, this song's important right here.
We've only played the song one time ever live, and that was with Johnny Ponytail of the Lynchburg Landing. I can't give you how long ago it's been, but it's been a while.
Kick that behind you, that chord. Yeah.
I wish I could. Give me a little bit more. I don't want to. Yeah. All right. I'm not going to do much lead on this. I'm going to try to keep it light. This song goes out to everybody that was in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force or the Marine Corps. Especially during the George Bush or the Barack Obama presidency, because we know Trump is ending all those Middle Eastern wars. I'm bored as hell, and so are you. I'll drink another brew, smoke a cig or two, and wait. I broke 2 strings and wrote a song. My God, I'm not that strong. Right is wrong and love is hate. Cut your bait, string your hook, you took too long, don't hesitate. Now you're late, and by the time you get to Crawford, I'll be flying on a jet. 'Cause the job that I've been offered said I'd be a combat vet. And I might be forgotten, but I won't forget all the things that you remind me of are the things that I regret. Is that why you are so upset? I'm sore as hell, and so is she. And let's smoke a bunch of trees, drink a cup of tea and wait. And I hope you miss me when I'm gone, and I loved you all along. And sometimes they got great. Close the gate, lock the door just one more time and celebrate. Seal your fate. By the time I get to Crawford, you'll be flying on a jet. The job that I've been offered said I'd be a combat vet. And I might be forgotten, but I will not forget all the things that you remind me of are the things that I regret. Is that why you are so upset? By the time you get to Dover, I'll be lying on a jet with the stars and stripes draped over my American casket. And I might be forgotten, 21 guns and trumpet. All the things that you remind me of are the things that I regret. Is that why you are so upset? Is that why you are so upset? Is that why you are so upset? It goes out to BJ Frazier and anybody else that went out to Afghanistan or Iraq right there.
There it is. Kurt, that was heartwarming. It was heartfelt.
And that felt like my heart was coming out on that one. John Ponytail said we would never play that, and I agree with him. Why? But I want every veteran out there that has served in both the Southwest Asian War or anything in Asia or South America or East Asia or anywhere that we are supporters. Jared, Kevin,
That's right.
Will Dog, and Kurt.
Will
We love
Dog.
y'all.
Powerful.
I
All
could not agree with
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
I could not agree with that anymore if I wanted to. Gentlemen, that was great. That was a fun time. We really appreciate y'all stopping by. Yes, kisses to the people there at the camera. Huge fan of your music. Huge fan of your live show. Huge fan of the vibe. Huge fan of the poster. I don't know. Where can people find y'all at? What's some upcoming shows you got?
We got the Julep Room this coming Saturday. It's called the Julep Room Boom Boom. And after
it
that,
is.
on Sunday, on the March 8th, we've got, and that's Daylight Savings, we got a crawfish boil over there at the Julep. And we're going to keep pushing them out the rest of this month.
Say that again. March 8th. That's
March, that's going to be a Sunday crawfish boil at the Julep.
at the Julep Room?
No,
Excuse
juke
me.
joint. That's,
Juke
that
joint.
one's a juke joint.
Okay. Only reason I asked is
There were-
because that
Right, there were 2 Jews in a row. Julep Room, that'd be the night before, and then Juke Joint the next day. You know, Jared, Kevin, what y'all are doing right now for the Gulf Coast, a lot
Yes.
of people,
I want to talk about this.
I don't
real
know
quick.
if they shun it or they don't appreciate it, but what y'all are doing is phenomenal. You've got a lot of people getting exposed to other genres and bands that they have not heard of. Local musicians have, and we are very proud of that. And just the responsiveness from the crowd has made Willie want to ask you a couple questions, I think. Now, did you want to ask them something?
I want to ask him what's your occupation in the daytime was. That was one question that I had wondered. I want to turn it around.
Okay.
And
Go
ask
ahead.
them a couple questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's turning it around to a
I got it.
double
Go ahead.
interview.
It's a double
All right.
interview.
All right, go ahead. Well, that was the first question?
That's
So-
the first question. What do you do for a living? We want to know. We're skeptical.
Kevin, I'll let you lead.
I am the store director for Academy Sports and Outdoors in Pensacola.
Yep. All right. I knock people out for a
That's where the
living.
guns are there.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I sell freedom.
I knock people out. I use drugs to put people in a
You
comatose
sell
state.
freedom, you take it away. There it is.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes. All right. What other questions you got for
Kurt
us?
had a couple questions.
Go
He's
ahead.
very
Yes.
You
he's
know,
inquisitive.
I
Go ahead.
wanted to know when y'all met, and when
How
y'all
did
met,
that happen?
how did it happen where you decided, well, let's effing do a show about local musicians at an area that doesn't get the spotlight, because we are just the landmass.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
we are, Eastern New Orleans that they don't really give a shit about.
Nice. I like this. I like it being turned around. Kevin, when we met for the first time, I don't know if I know specifically.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You were at the radio station.
I was
in a band at the time.
So y'all were
What
smoking.
radio station was that?
CPR.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That's
I-
where I've heard your voice. I swear to God, I've heard his voice.
Yeah,
there.
no doubt.
I swear to God.
He was at the radio station. I was in a band, and you were partying a lot. I was partying a lot at that
Yeah,
time.
definitely
Thunder's
partying a
Tavern
lot.
is definitely involved in
Yeah.
there somewhere. And hanging out and partying and drinking.
Slidell.
Man. Yeah, yep, that's it.
I mean,
As-
I remember drinking moonshine.
You probably
in-
went to a few of
in
our shows,
Slidell.
like rode with us and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
What was your DJ name?
Special K.
yeah.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just putting it together.
I used to drive home from USM over there in Long Beach. I won't say what I was doing.
Right.
But
Being
I remember
silly.
Special K so
Yeah,
well.
yeah, Special K. Yeah, you're in. I told you it was an honor to be here. Yes.
No,
Yeah, he's
this
a legend.
guy, I knew
He's a
the
local
voice.
legend.
I could hear
Yeah, he's
the
a local
voice.
legend. Yeah. But as far as how we got this thing started, I wanted to get into podcasting myself, and I'd already started. I'd already started a different podcast, but I ran into him, and we just took our 2-year, 2-year, no,
2 year, 2 year
2 year
selfie.
2-year selfie at the D'Iberville. You'll appreciate this. The D'Iberville Mardi Gras Parade on Lemoyne Boulevard,
Joe Kane Day.
2018.
Yep.
I ran into him like I'd seen you there before. I mean, this
Yep.
is a regular local parade. We always go. And at the end of Omaha and Lemoyne, there's a
Yep.
photo on our page right now. You can go look at it. And I said, hey, look, I want to get in a podcast, live stream on the internet, and we should do something that's like the homegrown show. and we should put it out there. And then we talked about it when you came on Brownwater, and then we made it a thing.
Hell yeah.
I remember the homegrown. I'm telling you,
Yeah, hell
Special
yeah.
K.
Yeah.
We have talked on the phone from
Right.
terrestrial radio.
Terrestrial radio. Hey, he's just upgraded, and now he's on the interwebs, man. He upgraded. He's 2.0.
Yep.
He's sober, and look at him. He's got the shenanigans.
Yes. It's all about the shenanigans.
What else you got? Was there any more questions? Did we answer them all for you guys?
Yeah, Kurt has one more.
One more. Okay, we got time
Who's
for one more.
hotter, Anne Frank or Adolf Hitler? What was it?
No, I was gonna say.
Was that the question
No,
you had?
that wasn't. I was gonna say this, and I want you boys to be honest. Who would you rather bang?
Come on.
All right.
Hillary Clinton or Elizabeth Warren?
Son of a.
Puts
That
you in a
is-
bind, doesn't it? And I'm
that
not
does
talking
put
about
you in a
30
bind.
years ago, because I know Hillary wasn't bad. I'm
Yeah.
talking about right now.
So Hillary's into choking, and I'm not all into that.
How do you know that? How do you even know that?
From all the
Epstein knows it.
deaths.
Oh.
She choked in 16.
Nice. Nice.
So I'll have to go with
man.
Elizabeth Warren.
Same. That's what I would have said.
I'm gonna go rogue here, and I'm gonna just say I'm jumping off the cliff, and y'all can screw yourselves. That's where I'm going.
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Rogue
All
answer.
Billy, do you
You're
wanna
not gonna
call
put me in a box.
I wouldn't say because I love my fiance.
Oh,
I
wow.
couldn't say.
Yeah.
I couldn't say.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Gentlemen,
couldn't.
thank y'all for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
I knew it was
Yes,
gonna be a
thank
good
you.
time. I knew it was gonna
Thank
be a
you.
good time.
Can we
There was
take
no doubt.
one more cheers together?
Absolutely, we can.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
it on air. Let's
Just
do that.
pretend you have that.
Yeah.
There's a
I'm
You
little-
empty,
don't
but
have-
hey, what the hell?
No one has anything except for me.
I got another one
There's
over
a
there.
little bit of orange.
I
This
got a
is
little
the
bit here.
saddest one we've
Wait,
ever
hold on.
done.
Hold on.
It's like
This
night.
is
You
the
know?
saddest one.
No,
It
because
is.
we got beer downstairs in the car. There's
He's getting
either
the
a Busch
second
Latte or a hot Coors Light, I think, down there.
Microphone.
We thank everybody
all
that
right,
came
I
out
got a
here.
full-
All right, here we go.
guys.
Here we go.
I got full
Was that
Cheers to
another-
the tall boys.
Zicky,
zacky,
zicky,
zacky.
Oi, oi, oi.
Zicky, zacky, zicky, zacky.
Oi, oi,
Woo!
Oh yeah.
As always, gentlemen, a damn good time.
Thank you
Yes.
guys.
Damn good time.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy weeks to come stop by and talk to us. Looking forward very much to the new album. Let's not make it so long before you come and do another episode. When that album hits, can you promise us you'll come on here and debut it?
If
Yes.
you promise to put us on your T-shirt.
Oh yes. Oh, were they not on a t-shirt? We got a lot of flack for that. We put a post out and said if you want to be on a t-shirt, please let us know. I know. So
We weren't looking at you porn at the time when y'all did that. So
but yeah, so we definitely will upgrade the shirt so that it's classy and have you guys on it. And Kevin, what do we got? We got another pre-recorded Skype interview.
We do. Actually, it was done right here the Monday before Mardi Gras
Yes.
in here in the studio. Chris Huff, he was from here.
Is from
he
here.
is from here. Moved to Nashville, got with the band Archeons. We find out a little bit of the history of how that happened, why that happened. So here it is.
Well, he's from here, and where's Archeons at now?
It's all in the interview.
I love it. You're so thorough.
Here is Chris Huff from Archeons. So I'm sitting here with Chris Huff.
What's up,
From,
what's up?
Well, from here. Let's just put it that way. He's from here. The band Archeons out of Nashville. Some of you guys and a lot of you guys that are in the industry will probably remember Chris from Her Fatal Remedy when he was down here playing with them. So first of all, I got to ask, what made you take the step from Biloxi, Mississippi to Nashville?
I think just the scene at the time down here was kind of dead. There was not a lot going on. It's large part to you guys. You guys have built it back and kind of given it some kind of platform. But I was here a couple 2-3 years without a band, and I just kind of got tired of it at some point. And I was like, well, Nashville sounds like a good option. It seems like the place where everybody's going. And I'd visited there a few times, and it was just a nice, chill environment, and I just really enjoyed it.
So what do you think the big differences are between the music scene in Mississippi? Now, you can say what you left, but you also saw what it was when it was really thriving down here.
Right. No, it was great when it was great.
So what's the differences? And I know Nashville, Music City, man. I
Yeah.
know. But when people think Nashville, they think country.
Right.
They don't think rock or metal or anything like that. So tell me a little bit of differences between all of that.
Basically the way the Nashville scene works is like, yeah, you do have your country acts mostly on like Broadway and stuff like that. But once you get away with that, you got your pockets of like different areas that are like predominantly more music. Like there's a big pop scene downtown. of course, East Nashville, you got all your hipster, like, indie artists.
Right.
And then you got your kind of, like, metal pockets kind of everywhere around Nashville. Like, Murfreesboro is a big one, Clarksville. And then, of course, you got kind of, like, a little metal scene downtown. So it's kind of weird. It's like you've got artists just from all over the country kind of meeting there, and, like, the sucky part about it is, like, everyone's good. Like,
right.
every single person is good.
I can only imagine.
But no, man, it's cool. It's definitely, like, you know, you never see more than, well, besides drummers, you never see more than, like, one musician and two bands at the same time.
I got you.
So, yeah, there's a lot of people there and lots of talent. So it's a really cool place.
How'd you hook up with the guys from Mark Yountz?
You know, it was kind of a fluke. I had searched for bands unsuccessfully for a year or two while I was there. And this one just kind of fell into my lap. A buddy of mine had actually auditioned for them, and he didn't get in. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you should check these guys out. They're badass." And I listened to him. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm definitely," like, I messaged Trey that day. I was like, "Hey, man, you guys looking for a singer?"
Nice. So I know when I was reading on it, the two guitarists met each other at a guitar competition that Sinister Gates was doing?
Yeah, so Guitar Center did this masterclass series with Sin Gates. And they picked 10 finalists out of however many people entered. They flew them out to California, and that's where Chris and Trey met. Chris is from New York, and Trey is from Kansas. So they had kind of remained in contact with each other and kind of, like, basically decided, like, hey, if the bands that we're in aren't taking off, we're going to meet halfway in Nashville. And
so one thing I noticed about the band is you guys do a lot of video diary kind of stuff and vlogging and stuff like that. What kind of reaction do you get out of that? Because you don't see a lot of bands down here doing stuff like that. But so you guys did one. I know a few on the making of one of the songs, and then some other stuff that I've watched. Tell us a little bit about the process of that. And what kind of reaction you get out of that?
It's a mixed reaction. Like, we have our, you know, hardcore fans that absolutely love it and just want to see content regardless of what it is. And then you got people that are just like, yeah, we don't really care about that. We just want to hear the music and that's it. But basically the way we see it is, like, we can't always put out a song.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of work that goes into that, a lot of trial and error, a lot of, you know, whittling it down until what it becomes. So we want to put out content to our fan base, and just for people to kind of, like, know that we're still alive and kind of be kind of forward on their timelines and stuff like that.
So what, speaking of trial and error, what made you all decide to do Peace of Mind?
So they had already recorded this. I think they did it for when Brian was in the band. Brian was our drummer. He had a buddy that needed it for a class or something like that. So they had recorded the instrumentals already, and basically that one was already, like, done when I came in. And I was like, oh, yeah, we should do that for sure.
Oh, it came out great.
Yeah.
We played it here on the show. I want to do a whole show of nothing but covers.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
And just kind of do, like, the top 10 covers and have, like, a panel in here, and they get to bring you'd get to bring your top 10, and he'd get to bring his top 10, and I get to bring my top 10, and we just sit here and figure out which ones are better, and like Helter Skelter from Motley Crue and stuff like that. So I love a good cover, and I love a band that does a good cover, and you guys did a great job on that one. You got a new video out, a lyric video, but it's a unique lyric video.
It is.
The song's called Like You Used To. But I've never seen a lyric video. You might as well call it a music video because both the guitarist and yourself are in the lyric video. What was the concept behind all of that?
We wanted to do a lyric video, but we didn't want to do, like, a cut and dry lyric video. We wanted a little bit of kind of, like, visuals in there as well. And basically we kind of were, like, looking around on YouTube. I forget the band's name, but there's this metal band, and they had, like, it wasn't an actual lyric video, it was a music video, but, like, every so often, like, lyrics would pop up on the screen, and we're like, that's cool, we want to do that.
Right.
I wish I could remember the name of the band. I'll add it to the comments later.
When I first saw it, it was kind of, it reminded me kind of almost like an Inkblot type transition when you're coming in and out, and the guitarists are coming in and out. Tell us a little bit about the song, because we're going to play the song here in just a few minutes, but tell us a little bit about the song.
So we started out with a working title called Pop Metal. And basically all of us in the band, we enjoy listening to pop music probably more than anything else. because I mean, you listen to metal, it's kind of more or less kind of, you know, you have your pattern and you do this, you do that.
Right.
So we enjoy listening to pop music to kind of get like a fresh take on things. And we have a Dropbox, and Trey had uploaded this thing called Pop Metal, and I was like, what is that? And basically it was just him doing this like synth effect on his guitar on that like opening riff, and I was like, oh, that sounds so cool. And like immediately lyrics just started popping in. I was like, oh, cool, like this is a song, this is gonna be a fun one. But the meaning of it, I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, you put yourself in a toxic relationship basically, and while you're in it, you can't really see like, you know, the good, the bad. You're kind of just in it.
Right.
And then once you're out of it, you kind of look back and be like, oh yeah, that wasn't very good, you know? So it's just kind of the story of kind of like getting over that and like, you know, kind of looking back and seeing like, oh yeah, let's not put myself in that situation again.
So do you guys do a lot of live shows?
At the moment, no. We played out a bit in Nashville. Our lineup isn't really full right now.
Gotcha.
So still looking for a bassist and drummer if anybody's in the Nashville area.
Hey, there you go. Or if you want to move to Nashville.
Yeah, if you want to move to Nashville, hit me up.
So, well, we're going to get into that, but when you get a full band, we need to get you down to Biloxi.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
You got to come see some family down here and bring Archeons down.
Oh, of course,
and
man.
play a show. Maybe we can line that up on the next sound production we do.
There we go.
Don't know when it's going to be yet, but we're going to do it soon.
Hey, we'll find somebody to play it if we need to.
There you go. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Chris. Good luck in Nashville. Hope to see you down here soon. And this is their video. It's like you used to. It's Archeons. They're out of Nashville via Kansas, New York, and Mississippi.
Yeah.
So check it out, and you're watching the sound.
All right.
It's not bad.
That was Chris Huff,
Not
man.
bad,
that was
bad, not bad.
Archeon's. I dig it. I dig that. I like it's like a lyric video with them actually playing, or what, kind of behind it or whatever. That was super
good
cool.
stuff. Good stuff.
Saw him while we were at the Diablo Parade. Actually.
Diablo
I got to say-
Parade,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got to say hey to him. So that was super cool. Kevin, do your thing, man. Do the rundown. Do the rundown on the events. We told you guys, if you make an event, if you've got a show, anything you want us to know about, obviously create the event for Facebook, and then Jesus, yes, very nice.
So
very nice.
upcoming events.
Create the event and then invite Kevin to like
Yes.
it. That's it. Go ahead.
So March 6th, the Vinyl Music Hall in Pensacola. It's a $5 local showcase, yard lights, and Bangarang Peter,
Yes.
who was on the show a
Who
couple
killed it
the
the
last
other day.
episode. They're playing at Vinyl coming up on Friday night.
Okay.
Friday night also at Lynchburg Landing, the Blend will be playing there. And then at 8 o'clock on Saturday night at Vinyl, it's another local showcase with Scream Out Loud, Pardon the Scars, Falling for Insanity, and our very own Wildfire.
Okay.
So they'll be playing Vinyl on Saturday night. Also Saturday is the Julep Room Boom Boom featuring the Tall Boys. So you
Wait,
can join
the
them.
who? The who?
The Tall Boys.
Yes.
And you can
these
join
gentlemen.
them on Saturday night. Also Saturday night at the Juke Joint, Gandhi's Gun, Reason to Find. You heard them tonight on the show, so they'll be there Saturday night. Deltaphonic in Ocean Springs, 9 o'clock Saturday night. Love the Hate at Brujas Pub and Grub. Unplugged live at Brujas coming up Saturday night. And Sunday, the Sunday Gospel Crawfish at the Juke Joint with
not these guys
the
again.
Tall Boys. And then March 10th, of course, the Covey Awards. I'm going to run it down just for a couple more.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Low Tide Tattoo's got a Friday the 13th heavy show. It's happening Friday the 13th. So check it out at Low Tide Tattoo. $5 local showcase at the Vinyl Music Hall March 13th. Classic June, Jump at the Gun, Lucid, and Chat Holly. And then also March 13th, Storyville, the band.
They
will
was on the
be
last
live at
episode and
Mosaic.
played some kick-ass tunes for us.
March 14th, Aretha Pittman live at Barbashella Festival. And then James Gillies live at Lucy's.
Yeah.
And then March 15th, Kiss.
Love
I
it.
just had to. I
I
had to end it with Kiss.
Hopefully we don't get blocked for saying that.
Yeah.
I think that's
lots of stuff going on.
Lots of stuff going on. Is that we ran through everything. We hit
Yep.
all our checklists. Okay, good deal. Look, thanks so much everybody for watching tonight. Thanks everybody that's listening in on the podcast for the audio version of it. We're having a great time like we always do.
And if you are listening to the audio version, dude, rate us on iTunes.
Well, wherever you listen to it, whatever
Just
platform.
Follow, rate, leave a comment,
subscribe,
all
share
that.
it. We love to share. Please share us on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're at. We appreciate all the support. And like the Tall Boys mentioned, man, we created this to shine a light on all the local talent around here from all the Gulf Coast, man, from Texas all the way out into Florida. And guess what? We even play stuff that's way far away from here as well. So
Yes.
we love music. And
Our next time you'll see us will be March 10th at the Covey Awards.
Come out and hang out with us,
Yes.
man. Come up to us and chat with us.
And then March 18th will be our next show. Dark Horizon. We're going to do the history of Dark Horizon. Project 9 is going to be playing acoustic. And Charles Burt from Chaos Promotions, who's doing the second Mississippi Hard Rock and Metal Music Awards at the Tavern, is going to join us that night.
That's right.
To chat about those awards.
You got it, dude. You got it. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Thanks
You
a
nailed
lot.
it. Hey, did he do a good job, guys?
You guys always do great.
He did a great job. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, man. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.